All right, here's a very warm welcome. I'm Devang Mehra from the Financial Analyst, and it's 12 o'clock in the night, 12:15 a.m. On the night, actually early morning, 29th December. I'm just here to give you a quick analysis. I was actually busy with some commitments, but I said, why not? So I'm here to give my 2 cents about the markets tomorrow. I'll share some important points, so note it down and do understand them. First of all, Nifty currently is at 13,873, right? It's about 130 points away from a very big number, which is 14,000. So one thing that I have witnessed, I have experienced about big round numbers. So, our mind likes to process simple things. And simple things, what I mean by that are these round numbers. So you must have seen SBI at 200, it's a round number, was very difficult to break. ITC 200 was a round number. It took all like couple of months to break that level. Same is the case even with Nifty Bank when they come to round numbers, because people will not let it go so easily. I'll give you a very simple example. If you take the example of 12,000 on Nifty, this level was not very easily broken. It took a lot of time. Markets had to consolidate here and then break it, and that's how markets function. I've always been saying this in my lot of videos, that markets always moves like, they have an expansion, they have a contraction, and then they again have an expansion. So this contraction at a big hurdle is necessary. If that expansion doesn't happen, even, let's say this is the 14,000 level. If markets don't contract here for some time, spend some time here, this can actually lead to this also, a v-shaped fall. So I don't want that to happen. I personally, please take it with a pinch of salt, I personally want markets to spend some time there. So we are bullish in the market, but if the markets are spending some time at 14,000, that will really cement a move towards above 14,000 also in the next series. So one thing to understand is now we are in the monthly expiry week, and monthly expiries are volatile. They are extremely volatile because that's the last day of the month to close your positions. Also, it is the calendar year, last day of the calendar year, coincidentally. Also, it is the holiday season. So, as I said, we might get some consolidation in the last 1 2 days. All these things are possible. If you see the charts of Nifty today, it was a consolidated market, and markets literally moved in a range. So, such movement is possible even going forward. What is my view of the market now? If you see this 12,000 hurdle, it took a lot of time to break that hurdle, and then it broke. This is good. If you look at the 13,000 hurdle, it took a lot of time to break that hurdle. Then it broke. This is good. So I would like if Nifty also stops at 14,000, spend some days, and in January first week breaks that. Of course, we are having, no doubt to that, we are having a Jan 5 very big event. And I would suggest you all to watch Mr. PR Sundar's video. He has made a video on this event, and I would like to commend his work. Outstanding. He's one of the best traders, option sellers in the market right now. So do check that video out. It's about the Jan 5 Georgia elections for the 2 seats of Senate. And that's very important. So if markets really want to correct, that's the day that they can correct. So keep that date in mind. I will talk about that in tomorrow's video. Let's not waste too much time today. Now, coming to the markets, as I said, spending time is important. Now let's take the different cases. What can happen? Currently, global markets look resilient. Nothing to worry about in that front. They are bullish. Please don't take a shot in the market just for the sake of it. You are just gambling if you do that. And I always say this. I have drawn this a wedge on Dow Jones, and if the wedge is broken, so the level for today comes up to 30,450. If Dow Jones closes above this level, that's a good signal for the overall markets. Today, UK was shut due to the holiday season, but all the indices, your Dow Jones, S&P, all are now close to the resistance and they can break out. Even Nasdaq, it's up by 1.12%, and it's actually broken out today. So maybe we can see IT companies outperform like we were expecting it to do today. So we'll see about that. I will come in the live market and help you out with that. Talking about Nifty now, guys, let's not waste too much time. Nifty has given a good clean breakout today. That's point number one. Tomorrow, please remember this. If it goes to 14,000, for some reason, let's say Nifty comes to 14,000, I would like and I would urge you all to book your profits there. Be safe, because market's about safety. It's about safety in the market. And if you are safe, You can make consistent profits time after time, and that's what we do at TFA. It's about consistency, not earning that one big profit. So if you are getting markets at 14,000, you need to book profits. Please understand, I'm saying booking profits. I'm not saying take a shot. I might take a shot tomorrow, 14,000 put option of 30th January, 21 January. But I will tell you on YouTube, unless and until I tell you, I don't tell you on YouTube, you can't take a shot. So I am doing some calculations, and maybe 30th of January can give us some fall. When I say a fall, just means a small minor pullback. So for the bears to have some profits. But I will tell you what to do it. So please do not assume anything. If I have to take a shot in the market, I will come tomorrow on YouTube, maybe at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. So make sure you hit that bell icon so you can always be aware if I come and take a shot. I'll give you the trade myself. But tomorrow it's very simple. Let's see the different scenarios where the markets can open and what they can do tomorrow. The market structure is bullish, and you can see there is a higher high, higher low formation. So till that is continued, you can't take a shot in the market. Currently, the low is sitting at 13,815. So if tomorrow this level is broken, you can try to take a shot in the market with a small gap filling kind of a trade. So 50-60 point trade, you can take that profit, because that will mean that the structure is getting weak and the trend is actually bending. That's one point. So if you have to take a shot, it's going to go below this only. Take a small shot. Don't go for a big target, right? It's an expiry, monthly expiry. So you can get some moves, put writing, call writing, all of that can happen. So let's not get into all of that. So a 50-60 point move can happen if this level is broken. Only then. Don't take a shot on the top just to, expect that markets might fall. You all have tried to do that earlier also. If you all remember, everyone wanted to take a shot, and every day markets kept on going higher. And every day people come to me and say markets are unreasonable. They are at such heights. It's not about us. Markets will never give you an explanation. They don't owe you anything. If there is a trend, follow the trend, be at the trend unless until there's a clear reversal signal. This is Dow theory principle number 6. Be with the trend unless until there is a clear reversal signal. So follow that principle, guys. It's been there for 100 years now. So we should follow it. Tomorrow, if markets are opening flat, yes, it is a buy market. I will be buying the market, but at the same time, now my quantities are reducing, because as I said, we are getting on the upside. 14,000 looks like a hurdle. On a flat market, I can go with a good quantity. But if markets are opening a little bit gap up, let's say about 13,920 levels, if they open a 50-point gap up, obviously quantity gets reduced. And obviously 14,000, if you are coming here, you need to exit. I have personally, actually the community has personally taken Bank Nifty trades home. And we have taken, I think, 31,000 calls, December expiry, weekly expiry. So our plan for Bank Nifty is quite simple. If I will get a gap up tomorrow, Bank Nifty is at the resistance right now, 30,930. So if Bank Nifty has to break, it can easily do it tomorrow, provided it is opening in this range, in the flattish range, my plus minus 20, 30 points. If it is opening in this range, that's the best time to buy Bank Nifty if it's breaking out. So wait for a 15-minute closing above 30,930 level. It's important. Note down the levels for yourself. 30,930, if you get a 15-minute closing above that, you can buy in good quantity. But there is one thing that is just slightly holding me back, and that is your 31,000 round number. I hate to admit it, but 31,000 is a very big round number. So I'll give you a view, right? Take it with a pinch of salt. If you are getting a flat opening, you are closing. I will say take the risk and buy. I think it will be worth it. I don't see any problem, because it's took us a lot of time to break out of this level. So I personally will buy. So, and 31,000 will be my first target. And if markets are actually not stopping here, then I would like to continue to 31,200 also. That is the second point. Number two, if the markets are opening gap up, then obviously all the BTSTs, I would like to exit there. I will not be holding. The rule is very simple. December has now 2 to 3 days left. I don't want to take any risk. BTSTs, I'll exit. If markets then give me a movement, what they want to do, I might take but January positions. That's also a very important point, because it's about having time in your hand and not letting the markets play with your emotions. Obviously, if the markets are opening gap up, we have to see price action. So see today's chart. Markets opened gap up, you got a good price action formation, and when this broke, you took a trade. So use that same logic even tomorrow. If markets are opening gap up, they will consolidate, let that range break, then take a trade. So probably if they open gap up, so I'm expecting markets. So if you look at the current SGX, it's looking 20-30 points up only right now. That doesn't matter, but things are okay on the global markets front. So if the markets are opening gap up, I think they will easily break 31,000 also, because you will be very close to that. So then we can be bullish in the market. So this is what I think about the markets. I'll just give you a quick recap if you have got confused about the markets, because it's quite late. I don't know what I've actually said. But again, in Nifty, 14,000 must be protected tomorrow. If you are going above that, don't take part in the rally. It's fine. We have markets are endless. They continue. Markets give 5,000 opportunities every day. So don't be greedy. 14,000, you have to book positions. That's a recommendation. That is provided you open flat. If you open a gap up, book your BTSTs and then use price action, but half your quantity and go till 14,000 only. You will short the market only below 13,815, 800, whatever this level is coming, and go for a gap filling trade on Nifty. On Bank Nifty, just to give you a recap, if it opens flat, I will be a buyer. If I get a 15-minute closing above 30,930, 31K becomes the first target, followed by 31,200 directly, because you can get a good momentum in Bank Nifty. I personally feel if Bank Nifty is going to go forward, Kotak Mahindra Bank can really outperform. So my eyes will be on Kotak Mahindra Bank. I've also personally taken some Kotak Mahindra Bank calls home. So I'll suggest be in January expiry if you're trading stock options. Have some time in your hand, and it's all about safety in the market, guys. If I have to take a put tomorrow in the market on Bank Nifty, I will literally wait for these levels to be broken, because my structure is bullish, my trend is not bending. So I will not take a put randomly in the market. If I have to take a put in the market, I'm again telling you 30th can give a pullback. So if I have to take a put in the market, it will be ideal that markets touch 14,000 tomorrow. That will more, make my case better. And I would take a 14,000 put option or January expiry, not December expiry. But please take that put only after I upload a video on YouTube, then only take a put. That's about it for now. If you have any doubts, WhatsApp me 8080343031. I will help you out. We are awake 24/7. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you tomorrow in the markets.